Blizzard finally introduced us to the next support hero for Overwatch, Lifeweaver, a unique new addition to the Overwatch roster with a wide range of abilities, but maybe a little too wide. Let's find out. Hey guys, I'm Damesies from the Omnic Post. It took them way too long, but here we are. We finally know what that new cute support hero is going to be that is set to join the roster when Season 4 releases next Tuesday. It is a nature-inspired tech genius called Lifeweaver, and he does not wear any shoes. Again. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sure, fine. There's more to Lifeweaver than him showing his toes. He also has his cybernetic arm. You know, I suggest for the next hero we get a bingo card. No shoes, missing limbs. But I jest, of course. Other than those two things, this new hero is pretty unique. He is a tall, pansexual Thai man that is making a lot of players feel very confused. The reactions I've seen, okay. He grew up in a rich family that enrolled him in Vishkar Academy, where he met Symmetra. And to this day, they are still friends, which cannot be easy for her. Because, he's a bit of an outlaw. See, he took that hard light that Vishkar is throwing around left and right, and he turned it into something, different. Inspired by all the suffering he saw in the world, and the fact that they're apparently still in an ecological crisis, he developed BioLight. It is a variation of that hard light that helps him heal the world, which is something that I predicted in my video where I talked about the next support hero. Well, I didn't predict the whole BioLight thing, and the wavy blonde hair, the toes, but I had it right that it could be someone from Vishkar that uses light to heal people. Damn apples. Light apples. Anyways, Vishkar is of the opinion that BioLight is their property because he was on their payroll and he didn't agree, so he packed up all of his stuff and bailed out. Now we'll learn more about his relationship with Vishkar and Symmetra in the future, because apparently Vishkar is going to be very important for future Overwatch lore, which we kinda already figured out, but it was confirmed. Back to Lifeweaver. After he bailed, he roamed the world all by himself, talking to creatures, creating light trees, light flowers, the occasional light palm. Which actually brings me to his abilities. His primary fire is actually in his arm, which he uses to create light blossoms. And he can hold on to them to charge them. The longer he charges them, the more healing they'll do. At some point, he unleashes them and they heal his teammates. It's kinda like Anna's grenade, without the charging. And it has a tracking system. So no, it's nothing like Anna's flasks. He can switch the weapon in his arm from healing to DPS, at which point he'll start shooting thorns at enemy players to deter him from stealing his flower. He can also create paddle-shaped platforms. That's a lot of P's. I'll have to clean my lens after this. Now these platforms are triggered by people walking on top of them. That can be allies, but also the enemy team. So he can use these pedals to lift an ally to higher grounds or to get an enemy Reinhardt out of the way. Now you as a player can get some extra height from those platforms by jumping up at the right moment. And Lifeweaver himself can combine that platform with his rejuvenating dash ability to reach completely new heights. That dash also heals him and is a very good way to get out of harm's way. Something he can also help his teammates with. You see, he has an ability that was inspired by priests in Warcraft. I mean, they used to have that ability and I'm not sure if they still do. Life Grip. When he sees a friendly target in trouble, he can bubble them and he pulls them towards him. And the fun thing is, you can use it in a defensive way like I just described, but there are also some offensive scenarios. And then there are the toxic scenarios. Yeah, a lot of people are worried about that. You could pull people over an edge, or you could ruin their ultimate. But the thing is, I'm not too worried, because Mei players generally don't play support. Now for his ultimate, he summons the Tree of Life, which is just as advertised. It is a huge alien-looking tree that does a ton of healing when it gets summoned, and after that it starts pulsing healing. Kind of interesting to watch. Now it can also be used as an obstacle to stop an enemy team or for your team to hide behind. And finally his passive. It is in a way very poetic. It's called Parting Gift. See, when Lifeweaver dies, he leaves a healing object behind, and his teammates can pick up that object, but so can the enemy team. So Blizzard turned this Lifeweaver into a piñata. People are going to whack him to get that thing out and to heal themselves. You know I'm right. But it suits very well with his giving and positive nature. He wants to heal people, even if they are enemies, with his final breath. Until he respawns, of course. Now, my first impressions. Let me start out with the looks, with the visuals. He kinda looks like he has a lot of potential when it comes to awesome skins. But I'm not a big fan of his standard look. I think it is mainly the big flower he has on his back. It kinda gives me a League of Legends or Paladins feel. It feels a little tacked on, can't help it. But the good thing is that once heroes like that are released, you generally kind of glance over that. They just become a part of the system, so it's all fine. The thing I'm more worried about is his kit. Not too long ago, Alec Dawson, the lead hero designer for Overwatch, stated in an AMA that they had revisited their core design values. And he added that they kind of strayed away from that in favor of complexity, that was kind of a mistake. But I feel like they made that mistake again with this hero. Now I need to be clear here, I have not played Lifeweaver. I'm not part of that little club of content creators that gets early access. So take my worries for what they are, preliminary basically. But my gut feeling is that his kit has too much going on, and too much that is very situational. That he will require a lot of time and dedication to figure out ways of making all of that useful. My point is that on lower levels, he's going to be used as a heal bot, or they're going to try and use him as a heal bot. A heal bot with a very pretty ultimate. And all the other abilities are probably going to get wasted most of the time. But I don't think his healing output is at heal bot levels, so he's just going to be ignored. And yeah, on higher levels, you might get some smarter use of those other abilities. But is that going to be enough to compete with those heroes that we consider meta right now? And when I say we, I mean the high level players. I'm not one of them. But like I said, I have not tried them, I have not played them, so we need to wait till Tuesday. Well, maybe a few days after that. Give me some time. By the way, they're going to start out Season 4 with an event that celebrates the Thai New Year. And to kind of also celebrate the launch of Lifeweaver. Now that event is going to include a game mode called Bob and Weave. Well, we'll figure out where that is going to be on Thursday probably. The thing is, in that mode, you'll be able to play Lifeweaver even if you don't have him unlocked with the premium pass or by playing the battle pass to the appropriate level, which would be very surprising because that is still going to be somewhere in the middle of the battle pass. So if you want to give him a go, that is going to be your chance. That sounded weird, didn't it? Yeah. Now tell me, what do you think about Lifeweaver? And what skin do they need to make for this hero? Let me know in the comments. Join me during my streams on twitch.tv/DamesTV and make sure to subscribe for more updates on Overwatch.